Good morning. Are you awake? Are you tired? I'm tired, you can tell. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night because right at bedtime, my brain turned on and I started looking through some of my old writing that I like to share, and I have a lot of stuff that I don't share. So I found something that I wrote on August 8th, 2 years ago. It's about happiness, and this video is going to be about finding happiness, and not the generic kind of happiness that's kind of being rammed down our throats right now with these stupid little rah sayings that are just trying to motivate people to not feel, and that's not the goal. I'm going to read something that I found. I see an influx of articles about how to live a happy life, how to be happy, learn what happiness is. I don't know anything about what makes others happy except for what they show me. I see a lot of happy people every day, and I see a lot of unhappy people. But I still only know what makes me happy. And at the time, I don't even think I knew that. It's taken me 39 years, and I'm still learning. So don't waste your money on classes about how to gain happiness. Don't waste your health on escapes that manufacture joy with chemicals. Sit in a quiet corner, wearing at least a small smile, and ask yourself, what makes me happy? How can I do that every day? What makes you happy? Here's the secret there. You make you happy. No one else makes you happy. Do you even know what happy feels like? Do you know what it looks like? That's one of my journaling cues that I use when I'm trying to dissect an emotion and a feeling and try and figure out what gives me that kind of a feeling. And so if this is something that you're interested in figuring out for yourself, I would suggest, like that, sitting somewhere quietly, wearing a little smile, because a smile is kind of a side effect of happiness. Have you ever heard that expression that if you just smile for 10 minutes, that eventually you'll kind of feel happy? I mean, there might be something to that. I don't know the science on that, but I'm sure there's something behind it. The point is that how are you going to ever come to feel happiness if you don't know what that feels like? If you haven't been happy in a long time, or you haven't been able to find happiness and joy in your life, that might be kind of hard for you to remember what that feeling is. So what I would suggest is looking back to a time when you really knew that you were happy, or what you believe that was. Go back in your memory and feel that. Really feel that. And put a pin in it, right? Now, if you were still journaling and you wanted to use the way that I kind of do that, I would write down all the moments I could remember when I felt very happy. Then I would start to kind of organize what was going on. Was that something that someone else was doing that made me happy? Or was that something that I was doing for myself? And that way you can kind of start to sort apart the things that you have control over and you don't have control over. So if your happy memory was, oh, the time I bought my new car, well, that's not really going to happen to you a lot. So that's probably not the best one to put on the top of your list for, oh, I'm only going to be happy if I can get a brand new car. Now, what about you were really happy when you went to McDonald's to get ice cream, with your grandma when you were a little child? What was that feeling? Maybe it was getting the ice cream. Well, I mean, that's pretty easy, but if you attach your happiness to the ice cream, then that might give you some, eating issues. What if you attach the happiness to the moment that you were with that person that you really loved a lot, and you started to put energy into that happy and what that felt like? That would probably give you that feeling. For me, when I feel what I believe is happiness, it feels like a really warm feeling in my heart, and it gets pretty strong sometimes. It can be kind of overwhelming. So the next part of that is that how can you do that every day? So write down some little things that you can do that bring you a little bit of joy in the day, and start peppering those into your day. If you don't have a lot of money, well, you're not gonna be able to buy yourself any happiness. And that's kind of a relief, because that kind of stuff doesn't last very well. But if you have friends in your life and you have family, well, you already have a lot of the tools that you need to be able to make some happy memories with people. And if you don't even have that going on for yourself, there's nature, you know? You can walk outside, you can look at the sky, you can think about how we all stare at the same sky. Isn't that amazing? I don't know, there's just so many little things out there. Well, I'm doing really good. It's been almost 3 weeks since I used the pot, and even though I look a little stoned right now, I'm not. I am noticing that I am having just more clear thoughts, and when I wake up in the morning, I am a lot more alert and ready for the day. So I think I'm sitting on all of this energy and thoughts and things, and here in the last couple of years where I've really been focusing on, my happiness and trying to be able to find ways to manufacture that for myself, an endless supply if you can manufacture for yourself. I left myself all these funny little breadcrumbs of like really emotional things that I wrote and big aha moments, and going back through them has been very exciting. And I think for all those moments in the last couple years that I was feeling like I wasn't being recognized and I wasn't being seen, I was, but it was me that wasn't seeing myself. So that's kind of a big aha for me. It was all the time I was trying to prove something to everybody, even you guys. And I should have been looking in the mirror. So thanks, everyone. Sorry. Thank you so much for reflecting me back to me. And I love all your nice little comments and encouraging words. And it's just, that brings me a feeling of happiness. And I hope I'm giving you something. Even a little smile. That's a fun little piece of happiness. Whew. Okay. Hump day, Wednesday. Natalie, the dear hairdresser. The blubbering dear hairdresser. Have a great day. Find some happiness today. Bye.